What would happen if all 32 NFL teams made the playoffs at the end of the season? Let's find out, because I seeded all 16 AFC teams as well as all 16 NFC teams based on the 2025 NFL season, and I'm going to sim every single one of these games on Madden 26 until we have our Super Bowl winner. We'll start with an AFC matchup. We have the 1-seeded Broncos hosting the 16-seeded Raiders. And of course, my Broncos had no shot of losing to the Raiders as they shut out their division opponent. Next up is our first NFC matchup as the 1-seeded Seahawks host the 16-seeded Cardinals. Just under a minute left, Kyler Murray drops back to throw. He can't find anybody. He's going to run. He's going to try to take it in himself, and he falls a yard short. And now for all the marbles, it's 4th and goal from the 1-yard line. Kyler Murray to throw the end zone, and it falls incomplete. The Seahawks avoid the upset and become the first team in the NFC's Elite Eight. Let's head back over to the AFC, where we'll have the 4-seeded Houston Texans hosting the 13-seeded Cleveland Browns. Can the Texans score twice here in the final 2 minutes? CJ Stroud here on 3rd and 10 is going to be sacked again, and it's Myles Garrett again. Houston made a field goal, so it's a 1-score game, but they need to recover this onside kick, but it's going to be recovered by Cleveland. And we're the Cleveland Browns with the first upset of the tournament as they win this one, and they're moving on to the second round. Next up, we have the 4-seeded Bears hosting the 13-seeded Saints over in the NFC, and the Saints absolutely dominate this matchup 42-20. Let's head back over to the AFC, where we have another divisional matchup, the 2-seeded Patriots hosting the 15-seeded Jets. And it's just too easy for New England. They win this one 38-14. Back in the NFC, we're going to have the 2-seeded LA Rams taking on the 15-seeded New York Giants. The Rams find themselves down by 1, but they're knocking on the door. Matthew Stafford back to throw, finds Devontae Adams for the go-ahead touchdown. 2nd and 4 for the Giants here, just under 4.5 minutes left to play. Jackson Dart's gonna get hit as he throws, but he finds Malik Neighbors near midfield. And now a huge 3rd and 17 here. Jackson Dart back to throw. He's going deep. He's going for the end zone, and he's gonna find Darius Slayton for the touchdown. And now the 2-point conversion to try to tie the game. Jackson Dart is gonna be sacked. But the Giants with a chance to get the ball back here on 3rd and 11. Matthew Stafford throws, and it's incomplete. The Giants only need a field goal to win this game, and they got plenty of time. Dart hits his man here, but he's gonna fumble the ball. Oh my goodness, he got laid out, and it's picked up by the Rams, number 26, and he's gonna take this one in for the score. And just like the 1-seeded Seahawks, the Rams avoid the upset, winning this one. Next up, we have another divisional matchup as the 3-seeded Jaguars host the 14-seeded Titans. And Jacksonville's gonna win this one 31-19, ensuring that the top 3 seeds in the AFC move on to the second round. The 3-seeded 49ers are gonna try to do the same thing over on the NFC side as they host the 14-seeded Washington Commanders. Down by 7 with just over 4 minutes left, Purdy to throw, and he's going to find George Kittle across midfield for the first down. Insane goal line defense from the Commanders so far. Purdy once again to CMC, and once again he stopped short. Okay, now this is just disrespectful. One last chance for the 49ers. This time Purdy's going to throw, but it's back to CMC, and he is going to fall short. The Commanders win 20-13. Next up, we have the 8-seeded Ravens hosting the 9-seeded Colts. 1st and goal, Lamar Jackson throws to the end zone, and it's caught by Mark Andrews for the touchdown. Colts trying to tie this up, but it's 4th and 4. Danny Dimes throws, and he hits Michael Pittman, but it falls incomplete. And the Baltimore Ravens are going to win this one, earning them a spot in the AFC's Elite Eight. Next up, we're going to head back to the NFC, where we have the 8-seeded Lions hosting the 9-seeded Panthers. And it's the Panthers are going to win this one easily, 27-10, earning them a spot in the next round. Let's head back to the AFC, where we're going to have the 7-seeded Pittsburgh Steelers hosting the 10-seeded Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins are down by 10 with just over a minute left. 1st and goal from the 1. Tua back to throw. He's going to roll to his left. He's going to fire, and he's going to find Jalen Waddle for the touchdown. But with no timeouts, the Dolphins are going to rely on the onside kick recovery, which is not going to happen. It's recovered by Pittsburgh. And the Steelers are going to win this one 27-24. They'll be taking on the 2-seeded Patriots in the next round. Back over on the NFC side, we're going to have the 7-seeded Minnesota Vikings hosting the 10-seeded Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Vikings down by 2, but they're knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They're 2 yards away. McCarthy throws to the end zone, finds Jordan Addison for the score. A minute left on the clock. Baker Mayfield back to throw, and he's going to be intercepted by Blake Cashman of the Vikings. And Minnesota's going to hang on to win this one. They're going to take on the 2-seeded Rams in the next round. Next up, we have a 5-12 matchup over in the AFC as the Buffalo Bills host the Cincinnati Bengals. Only 2 seconds left on the clock. This is Cincinnati's last chance. Joe Burrow has to go for the end zone, and he does, and he's going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to win 20-15 as they look forward to everyone's favorite Cleveland Browns in the next round. We head back to the NFC for our next matchup as the 5-seeded Eagles are hosting the 12-seeded Cowboys. Eagles down by 3 now, 55 seconds on the clock. Hurts going to find Jahan Dotson once again, and it's a huge play taken down at the Dallas 28. And with time expiring, the Eagles send out Jake Elliott for the game-tying field goal, and it is good. And we're going to have our first overtime game here in March Maddenness. The Eagles are probably within Elliott's field goal range here, but they want to get a little closer, and they will. He finds Devontae Smith. He fumbles the ball. Oh my goodness, fumbled Devontae Smith, recovered by Dallas. 3rd and 6, they're at the Eagles 39. A handoff to Javonte Williams. He's going to get the first first down and then some, finally taken down at the 15. And they'll send Brandon Aubrey out for the 32-yard field goal attempt for the win, and it is good. And we have yet another upset over on the NFC side as the Cowboys win, and they will take on the New Orleans Saints in the next round. Our next matchups over in the AFC is the 6-seeded Chargers are hosting the 11-seeded Chiefs. And the Chargers dominate this matchup. They will be taking on the 3-seeded Jaguars in the next round. Next up in the NFC, we're going to have the 6-seeded Packers hosting the 11-seeded Falcons. 4th and 2 with only 6 seconds left in the game at their own 48. They got to go for the Hail Mary here. Jordan Love chucking it deep to the end zone, and he finds Matthew Golden for the score. Are you kidding me? Packers win and will take on the Washington Commanders in the next round. Next up, we have the 1-seeded Broncos in the AFC hosting the 8-seeded Ravens. 5 minutes left in the game. Bo Nix back to pass. He's going to fire, and he's going deep with it. He's going to find Troy Franklin past midfield. It's now 3rd and 1 for Denver at the Ravens 7-yard line. Bo Nix going to throw again, and he's going to find Cortland Sutton for the touchdown. Ravens now at the Broncos 17-yard line. It's 3rd and 8. Lamar Jackson's going to throw, and he's going to find Zay Flowers for the game-tying score. Less than a minute left in the game. 2nd and 10 for Denver at their own 43. Bo Nix going to fire, and he's going to find Cortland Sutton for another first down. And with 7 seconds left, it's going to be Will Lutz for the 41-yard game-winning field goal, and it is good. And the Broncos win 27-24 and become the first team to make the AFC's Final Four. We're going to head back over to the NFC for our next matchup as the 1-seeded Seahawks host the 9-seeded Panthers. It's 1st and goal for the Panthers. They're already up by 4. They're going to hand it off to Rico Dowdle, and he's going to make it more with the touchdown run. Seahawks down by 11 with less than a minute left, so on 4th and 10, they're going to kick the field goal here. They need to score twice anyway, but with only one timeout, they absolutely need this onside kick. It's away, and it's going to be recovered by Carolina. And the Panthers upset the 1 seed, winning 23-17, and they will be the first Final Four team in the NFC bracket. Let's head back over to the AFC side, where we'll have the 2-seeded Patriots hosting the 7-seeded Steelers. And the Patriots may be on upset alert here, down by 13 at the 25-yard line. Drake May throws to Hunter Henry, who's going to make the catch. He's going to break a tackle, and he's going to fight his way in for the score. But the Patriots defense needs a stop here on 3rd and 1. They have no timeouts left. Aaron Rodgers hands it off to Jaylen Warren, who's going to pick up the first down. And we've had back-to-back upsets with the Steelers winning this one 23-17, and they move on to the AFC semifinal round. Let's head back over to the NFC, where the 2-seeded Rams are going to try to avoid becoming the 3rd straight home team to lose as they host the 7-seeded Vikings. The Rams are down by 7, but they're knocking on the door. Matthew Stafford on the screen to Colby Parkinson, who's going to fight his way in for the game-tying score. But the Vikings have marched it right back down to the Rams' 32-yard line. 2nd and 6. McCarthy throws to Justin Jefferson, who's going to break 2 tackles and take this one in for the score. 11 seconds left on the clock. Matthew Stafford back to throw. He's going to take his time. He's going to fire, and he's going to find Xavier Smith for the game-tying touchdown. What a roller coaster of a 4th quarter this has been, as this game is heading into overtime. They're now at the Vikings' 49-yard line. Stafford with the play action again. He throws, and it's Puka Nacua for another first down. But the Vikings defense finally holds, forcing a 48-yard field goal attempt here for the Rams, which is good. But of course, the Vikings have a chance to score here as well. They've already driven it down to the 47. J.J. McCarthy back to throw, but instead he's going to be sacked by Kobe Turner. So it'll be 3rd and 16 here for the Vikings. McCarthy back to throw, and he does, and he's going to find Jordan Addison about 2 yards short of the first down. And the Rams defense can win the game here with a stop on 4th and 2. McCarthy hands it off to Aaron Jones. He breaks a tackle, but he's still going to fall short. And the Rams narrowly avoid the upset here, winning 27-24, and they'll join the Carolina Panthers in the NFC's Final Four. Our next matchup is in the AFC as the 5-seeded Buffalo Bills host the 13-seeded Cleveland Browns. 3rd and 9 for the Browns here. They're down by 7. Shador Sanders going to throw this one deep, and he's going to find Isaiah Bonds with the catch, and he's going to take this one all the way for the game-tying touchdown. The Bills looking to reclaim their lead here. Josh Allen to throw, and he's going to find Khalil Shakir for the first down, and then some down at the 18. But the Browns' red zone defense holds, forcing the chip shot field goal here for Buffalo, which is good. Just over a minute left on the clock. Shador Sanders back to throw again. He's going for the end zone, and he's going to find Cedric Tillman for the touchdown. The Bills have crossed midfield. Under 30 seconds left on the clock. Josh Allen throws, and he's going to be intercepted by the 2025 Defensive Rookie of the Year, Carson Schwessinger. And we're the Cleveland Browns with another upset as they'll take on the 1-seeded Denver Broncos in the AFC semifinals. Next up, it's an NFC matchup as the 12-seeded Dallas Cowboys host the 13-seeded New Orleans Saints. Saints down by 7. It's 3rd and 3 at the Dallas 10-yard line. Tyler Shuck somehow gets out of that pile there, and he's going to run it in himself for the touchdown. It's a tied game here late, but Dallas is knocking on the door as Dak Prescott lasers one into CeeDee Lamb. It's 1st and 10 at the New Orleans 11-yard line. Dak Prescott's going to hit George Pickens, who's going to fight his way in for the score. Let's see how the Saints fare in the 2-minute drill. Shuck is going to hit Chris Olave. Great start so far, taken down to the Cowboys 36. But they must convert this 4th and inches. They have no timeouts. Shuck is going to hand it to Alvin Kamara, who's going to be taken down short. And the Dallas Cowboys win this one 24-17. They will take on the 9-seeded Carolina Panthers Panthers in the NFC's semifinals. Let's head back over to the AFC, where we're going to have the 3-seeded Jacksonville Jaguars hosting the 6-seeded LA Chargers. The Chargers down by 2 scores here, but they're at the Jacksonville 25. Herbert's going to hit Quentin Johnston, and he's going to run this one in for the touchdown. The Chargers have no more timeouts. The Jaguars can win it with a conversion here on 3rd and 4. Trevor Lawrence going to hit Brian Thomas Jr. Oh my goodness, did he get it? They say he did. First down, Jacksonville. And the Jaguars win 23-21. They will host the 7-seeded Pittsburgh Steelers in the AFC semifinal round. We're going back to the NFC for the final second round matchup as the 6-seeded Packers host the 14-seeded Commanders. An odd score here as the Commanders find themselves down 13-2. Second 14, Jaden Daniels going to run this one himself. He's going to pick up the first down at the Green Bay 43. Now it's 2nd and 10 at the Packers 25. Jaden Daniels back to throw, but instead he's going to be sacked by Carl Brooks. So we'll be seeing a 47-yard field goal attempt to make this a 1-score game, and it is good. But the Commanders defense needs a stop here on 3rd and 1 if they have any chance of winning the game. Jordan Love on the option keeper is going to pick up the first down. And the Packers win this one 13-5. They'll take on the 2-seeded LA Rams in the NFC semifinal game. Our next matchup's over in the AFC, where the 1-seeded Broncos are hosting the 13-seeded Browns. The Browns are down 14-3. It's a big 3rd and 7 here. Shedeur Sanders with all kinds of time, and instead he's going to run with it, and he's going to fumble the ball as he gets hit, and it's recovered by Riley Moss of the Broncos. The Browns defense needs to stop here on 3rd and 5 if they want to keep this a 2-score game. Bo Nix back to throw. Never mind. He's going to run with it. He's going to dive, and he's going to score the touchdown. The Broncos go on to win 21-10, and they will be hosting the AFC Championship game. Let's head back over to the NFC, where we have the unlikely matchup of the 9-seeded Panthers hosting the 12-seeded Cowboys. The Panthers find themselves down 14 with only 4 minutes left. 2nd and 10. Bryce Young looks like he's going to take off running, and he does, and he is going to score the touchdown. Just over a minute left on the clock here. They're at the 46-yard line. Young going to throw, and he's going to find Jalen Coker for the first down. Just a yard away from tying this one up. Bryce Young hands it to Rico Dowdle, who breaks a tackle, then another one, and scores a touchdown against his former team. And this one's going to overtime. The Panthers start with the ball, and they're on the verge of field goal range at the 47, 3rd and inches, but Bryce Young is going to be sacked. And the Cowboys drive down to the 41 to set up a 58-yard game-winning field goal for Brandon Aubrey. It is up, and it is good. And the Cowboys win 27-24. They'll be traveling either to LA or Green Bay in the NFC Championship game. Heading back over to the AFC, we're going to have the 3-seeded Jacksonville Jaguars hosting the 7-seeded Pittsburgh Steelers. Game tied at 13 with about 7 minutes to play. Trevor Lawrence throws, and he's going to find Travis Hunter, who's got a lot of room. He might be gone, and he is. 84-yard touchdown reception for Travis Hunter. But Aaron Rodgers has driven his Steelers down to the Jacksonville 20, and he's going to throw for the end zone here, and he's going to find DK Metcalf for the game-tying score. Just under 4 minutes left to play. Trevor Lawrence hands it to Travis Etienne Jr., who's going to break free here. He's going to continue to run, finally taken down at the Pittsburgh 30. But on 4th and 1, Jacksonville sends out the field goal unit for the go-ahead score, and it is good. But Pittsburgh comes all the way back the other way. They're in field goal range, but they want more. Aaron Rodgers is going to hit Kenneth Gainwell, and he's going to score the touchdown. And the Steelers win 27-23. They'll be taking on the 1-seeded Denver Broncos in the AFC Championship game. And we have one semifinal game left as we have the 2-seeded LA Rams hosting the 6-seeded Green Bay Packers. Rams are down by 4 with 3.5 minutes left. Matthew Stafford back to throw, finds Devontae Adams, who's going to get a big first down against his former team. 1st and 10 at the Green Bay 34. Play action Stafford. He's going to throw. Oh, I thought that was going to be picked. How did Nakua catch that? Big first down for Puka. Huge 4th and 1 here at the 5-yard line. Stafford's going to hand it to Kyron Williams. Oh, that's super close. They say he didn't get it. And the Packers are going to win this one 14-10. And they are going to host the NFC Championship game against the Dallas Cowboys. First up, the AFC Championship game as the 1-seeded Denver Broncos host the 7-seeded Pittsburgh Steelers. The Broncos are up 17-0 here in the 3rd quarter, but the Steelers knocking on the door. Aaron Rodgers to Pat Freiermuth, and they're finally on the board. The Steelers in the red zone again here with 6 minutes left in the game. Aaron Rodgers is back to throw, and he is going to find DK Metcalf for the touchdown. The Broncos offense has been non-existent in this second half as the Steelers are threatening to score again. 3rd and 3, and Aaron Rodgers is going to run with this one, and they're going to score another touchdown. 3rd and 4 at the Pittsburgh 46. The Broncos offense finally moving a bit as Bo Nix hits Marvin Mims for a huge first down. And with less than a minute left on the clock, Bo Nix is going to find Evan Ingram for the go-ahead touchdown. But Pittsburgh's able to drive down the field for a 48-yard field goal attempt to tie the game, and it is good. So we go to overtime. The Broncos win the coin toss, drive it all the way down to the Steelers' 10-yard line, and now Bo Nix is going to find J.K. Dobbins for the touchdown. Now don't forget that the Steelers are going to have a chance to score as well. Oh my goodness, they just blocked the extra point. The Steelers have driven it all the way down to the Broncos' 9-yard line. This is going to be a huge 3rd and 7 as Aaron Rodgers is going to hit Calvin Austin for the touchdown. And after the extra point, the Steelers win this one 31-30. They are officially the AFC champions, and they will be heading to the March Maddenness finale. But who will they be playing? Let's find out. It's the NFC Championship game as the 6-seeded Green Bay Packers are hosting the 12-seeded Dallas Cowboys. The Packers are already up 2 scores here in the third quarter, threatening to make it 3, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Josh Jacobs on the touchdown catch, and the Packers go on to dominate the Cowboys 27-3. They are officially the NFC champions. It's Aaron Rodgers and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on his former team in the Green Bay Packers in the March Maddenness finale. The scriptwriters cooked with this one. First and 10 Steelers from their own 30. Aaron Rodgers back to throw, and he is going deep early, and he's got Calvin Austin for the 70-yard touchdown. Following a Packers field goal, the Steelers drive all the way down to the 1-yard line. Aaron Rodgers hands it off to Kenneth Gainwell, and that's going to be another touchdown. The Packers now down 2 scores, but they're in Pittsburgh territory. Jordan Love going to throw, and he's going to find Tucker Kraft for the touchdown. And now less than a minute left in the half. The Packers with a chance to take the lead here. They're at the Pittsburgh 26. Love is going to throw, and he finds Romeo Doubs for the go-ahead score. Both teams trade field goals in the third, so Steelers still down by 3, but they're at the Packers 3-yard line, and now they're going to take over as it's MVS with the touchdown. But the Packers march right back down the field. It's 2nd and goal at the Pittsburgh 8-yard line. Jordan Love throws to the end zone, and he's intercepted by Joey Porter. The Packers are out of timeouts. A first down can win this for Pittsburgh. 2nd and 8. They hand it to Jaylen Warren, and he is going to get the first down. And the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to win 24-20. They are our NFL March Maddenness champions. I had a lot of fun making this series for you guys, so make sure you show the finale some love. And also follow for more content just like this.